Hey, everybody, wherever you're at, happy 4th of July if you're in the States. I have a theory. I don't think that people fail at print on demand or any other endeavor really because they're bad at it. I think that most people fail print on demand or whatever other endeavor they're working on because they just give up too soon. That's what I think. I've had in my fledgling print on demand business, I've had listings and designs sit there with just nothing happening, no favorites, no sales, no really anything. And then all of a sudden, a month or 6 weeks or 8 weeks later, out of nowhere on some random day, that design sells multiple times in one day. And then it goes silent again. And really the only thing that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. The only difference really is that I was still there. I was still showing up. It was still available. I was still working at it. I didn't give up before the goodness happened. And so I was thinking about this today because I'm having one of those mornings where I just feel a little disheartened. I don't know if it's because it's the holiday and I have to go into my main job today, or just because it's been a quiet couple days in my shop and I haven't had any good news, so to speak, in the way of sales. I don't know. Maybe I'm just all up in my feelings, but I was feeling a little disheartened earlier today, and just was kind of reflecting and thinking on that. And the thing that I had to remind myself, and what I guess I hope I'm reminding you, is that print on demand, and again, this is bigger than print on demand. Any endeavor worth doing is really a long game. The sellers who keep showing up, the sellers who keep posting, the sellers who keep learning and tweaking and repeating and doing it over and over again, the sellers who show up day in and day out, they're building something. And building something doesn't happen overnight, right? And I know you guys have seen all the videos and read all the little sayings about, all the growth that happens comes after months and months and years of all the build, like all that. I know you've seen all that stuff, and that is true. But the people who are showing up day in and day out, the people who are continuing to put one step in front of the other, they're building something. And that takes time. It's a long game. It doesn't happen overnight. And I think a lot of times maybe we got into this thinking that this would be quick and easy and something would just take off and explode overnight. And that's not how it is. This is a side hustle, right? But it is more hustle than a lot of people like to think. And so we're not behind. And I say this as much for myself as anybody. Today, I'm not behind. I am in the process. I am building. I am working towards my end goal. And what I don't want us to do is to give up before we see the fruit of our labor, right? One small action today, or any day, not just because it's the 4th of July, but one small action today is a step in the right direction. It's another brick in the building. And my encouragement to you today would be to do that, but to remind yourself to stick around longer than your doubts. Okay, that's my reminder to me. That's my reminder to you. Stick around today longer than your doubts. All right, go do the thing. I hope you have a great one, and talk to you real soon.